historic Cypress Bay Western Wildcats showdown. You know, you can see the energy is going wild. The energy is going wild. We have fans in the crowd standing up, all getting ready to watch the start of this game. We have the Cypress Bay in the black and the blue bottoms. We have the Western Wildcats in the white and the beige bottoms. Looking out to have a fantastic game, a true test for both teams.
We're just moments away from kickoff. Just keep talking. I mean, the Western team is about to kick off, and we're going to kick the ball to Cypress, who is starting with the ball. Let's see how they do on this first drive.
Can I ask Ben if you can hear Madison?
And the Western Wildcats are looking to kick off to the Cypress Bay Lightning. Receiving, we have number 1, Joaquin Eddy, and number 7, Dylan McCarthy. Western Wildcats getting ready to rumble. Cypress Bay Lightning getting ready to rumble. Joaquin Eddy, one of the star players on Cypress Bay. Wide receiver, cornerback, senior, 5'11", 175 pounds. Getting ready for a great game. And Western Wildcats going to kick off the ball. Kicking it to the left. Joaquin Eddy receiving it. Joaquin Eddy running up to the front. Joaquin Eddy tries to juke and gets hit down at about the 20-yard line. Western Wildcats hyped after that great takedown, great special teams play.
We're in pretty good position here. We would like more than 20 yards, but, you know, Cypress is pretty good on the offense. So here comes the offense team coming on with Devin Gonzalez, our star quarterback, number 8. Got to watch out for that one. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, you really do. He's had a 122.2 QB rating this season. Phenomenal compared to Davi Belfort's 93.0 rating.
Yeah, Josh, you know, I just have to say, Cypress has really impressed us this year. Don't you think?
This 6-1 record is pretty amazing, although when you compare the strength of schedule, you're a little bit deceived. Cypress Bay going in motion. It's man coverage by the defense. Devin Gonzalez taking the snap. Devin Gonzalez gets sacked. Almost drops the football, but they are saying he was down before he dropped the football. Second down and 20. Once again, we have about 11 and a half minutes left of the first quarter. Second and 20 for the Lightning. Cypress Bay Lightning lining up. Motioning Joaquin Eddy, and it's a flag. Delay of game on the Lightning. That's really something disappointing. I mean, what do you think of the Lightning's sophistication and real discipline so far this season?
Recently, in these past few games, especially in this
Cypress Bay Lightning going. Has a tight end in motion. Eli Collin, that tight end, the junior. Personal friend of his. And Devin is rolling out to his left. And it tries to throw a desperate attempt. Incomplete pass. Devin Gonzalez was trying to save himself from a safety where that Wildcat defense really got after him. Cypress Bay Lightning going. Devin snapping. Devin running. Devin running. Rushing. Throws it. Players are going after it. Western falls on it in the end zone. The refs are debating on whether or not this is going to be a touchdown or an incomplete pass. The question is whether his arm was going forward. What do you think, Madison?
I don't think that was a touchdown, Josh, especially. Oh, that was a touchdown there for Western. That's an early start for them, especially on a Cypress possession. But let's see how Cypress does in this next possession. Let's hopefully they can come back from this. It is just the start of the game. We've just started the game, and I think that Cypress really needs to lock in here. They don't have the best record against Western, but hopefully we can turn that around and get some moves going on tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Considering they've lost the last 7 games, being outscored about 250 to 40 in those 7 games total, Cypress Bay really needs to get locked in here. They can't be just dropping the ball in the end zone and letting the other team recover and get that touchdown. And here comes unfortunately, not disciplined. Right now, Cypress ran offsides.
It's easier for sitting down.
Yeah. And Western Wildcats, after that false start, is going to kick that extra point. Western goes to kick it, and it is good. The ball falls into the band. The band collects that ball. The Wildcats are leading 7-0, 10 and a half minutes. Now Cypress gets the ball back. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think the Cypress Lightning needs to do, Madison?
The Cypress Bay offense really has been looking good these past few games. What they need to do is they can't be intimidated at all by the Western here. They really need to lock in and make some plays in this next drive, or else it's going to be a quick game for them.
The Western Wildcats special teams kicking team comes back out for the second time in about 2 minutes. Cypress Bay Lightning back to receive. You have number 12, Santiago Paz, back in the far right corner. You have number 7, Dylan McCarthy, back in the far left corner. Santiago Paz, a junior, a little undersized, but really has been showing off, showing how strong he is, showing how great he is as a return man, as a receiver, as a fast man. We have Nicholas McCarthy, a kicker, senior. 5'10", 165 pounds from Western Wildcats, getting ready to kick off that ball. Just waiting for the whistle, the all clear to kick off, and the refs give it. Nicholas McCarthy going for the kick. Santiago Paz to receive. Santiago Paz running up the middle, running to the right, gets a good block, gets more, and hustles his way to about the 25-yard line.
That was a good run there by Paz. He's been an absolute weapon for the Cypress Bay Lightning. Don't you agree, Josh?
Yeah, I would personally agree so. Since I played with him back in my JV football days, I remember that kid was quite a warrior. I said it last game, but he broke his collarbone that one game, and I really didn't think he'd ever come back to play football, and here he is battling it out, working hard, trying to go to Division I. True inspiration, that man.
True story. We've definitely seen some improvement over the years, and hopefully we can get even better as the season goes along.
Cypress Bay Lightning running back in the backfield. Devin goes to take the snap. Motions number 2, Deron Latson. And a pitch to Deron Latson. He's running to the left. And looks like a fumble. Refs blew the whistle short. Deron Latson got a loss of about 4 yards on that play. Now, Deron Latson, transfer from Miami Norland, was injured about yesterday, just cleared to play. Not a good gain on that time.
Yeah. Number 2, Lawton is going off. It might be that injury that we've heard about earlier, but, hopefully he can come back in this game. He's been an absolute weapon, and it would be a true loss if he couldn't play. He's getting some attention here by the great staff.
Shout out to LB, the medical trainer for Cypress Bay Lightning, working here a long time and doing a phenomenal job. Cypress Bay Lightning lining up. Devin Gonzalez motioning the H. Snaps the ball, handoff. Goes nowhere. That was Sebastian Graham that transferred from Somerset. Plays a multitude of positions, 6'1", 194, and Western just stops them.
The Western defense is definitely looking like a brick wall here. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the Lightning is going to have to do, but they're going to have to definitely change what they're doing to make any impact.
Just to shout out the captains for Cypress Bay. We know we have number 8, Devin Gonzalez. Number 63, Sam Miller at center right there. Lightning lined up in trips. Devin Gonzalez to snap the ball. Rolls out to his right, looking. Fires it to number 24. Wow. That is a first down. 26. Ronald Thomas, the sophomore, 6'3". Great catch by Ronald Thomas. That's exactly what we need to see.
That was now at the 38-yard line, and now they're going for first down. See, I think the Cypress Bay coaches are hearing me because they definitely are going for that great pass. The passes is definitely what the Lightning needs to do here. If they can spread out and get that QB, Devin Gonzalez, to make some amazing plays, I think they could just dominate this game.
Once again, 7-0, 8 minutes, 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Devin Gonzalez goes to take the snap. Runs it, QB draw, runs up the middle, gets a first down. Devin Gonzalez all the way. Just give us some thoughts on that running ability of our quarterback.
That running ability by that quarterback is absolutely electric. I haven't seen any other high school QBs going that crazy. His longest run as a quarterback has been a 99-yard touchdown. I repeat, a 99-yard touchdown by the QB, Devin Gonzalez. He's absolutely electric when it comes to his running game.
Cypress Bay Lightning trips to the left, goes to snap the ball. Ooh, offsides on the Western Wildcats. Looks like number 5 there with the offside penalty. That is Jacob Joseph, an outside linebacker, 6'2". 8 offers for that young man. And he can still commit an offside penalty.
They might have to take those offers away, Josh, after more plays like that.
Whoa, I did not say that one, Madison. Cypress Bay Lightning lining up 1st and 5. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Snaps the ball, goes deep, looks for a pass, shoots it deep to Joaquin Eddy. A little bit too far for Joaquin to get that ball and reel it in. It was tough defense. Very good physicality from that play. Looks like from number 7, Robert Ortega. Or quite possibly, could have been number 0, Julian Mendez with 5 offers, including from Minnesota.
Yeah, sorry if we're not the most accurate here. The Western team has some pretty hard to read jerseys, but that's okay.
Cypress Bay lining up, looks like a full run set. Penalty. Looks like encroachment on the defense. That looks to be another Lightning first down.
These simple mistakes are going to lead to these penalties. And if they keep getting these penalties by the Western defense, they're just going to keep on moving. And that's what Cypress does. They take those advantages and they use it. They just use it, and hopefully they can get a touchdown from this play, from these horrible defense. If you keep making plays like this, you're just not going to do well as a defense, and it's not going to be successful.
Yeah, a little surprising. Western football is ranked number 20 in the state of Florida, with Cypress Bay ranked 142. And defense, penalties will cost you the game. Any football coach will tell you that. Looks like timeout, Cypress Bay. Current score is 7-0, 7 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And Madison, what have we seen so far? What do we need to improve on?
We definitely need to improve on our pass or pitch game. Gonzalez does seem adamant to pass it to Latin or even number 1 Joaquin Eddy. But I think what he really needs to focus on here is this pass game. He really has an arm, and if he utilizes that arm, he's just going to go for yards, and it's going to be amazing.
Just an update on Deron Latson. He came out earlier in the game. He's currently sitting on the bench. Helmet off. Looks like, not sure if he'll come back in for the rest of the game. Once again, he was injured before. Just cleared today, but not looking so good for him right now. And really something that we've really been excited to see is Davi Belfort, the Virginia Tech commit from Western, but unfortunately, we haven't.
Yes, on this next drive, we'll be able to see and scout out if this boy is really all worth the hype.
Cypress Bay Lightning ready to snap it again. 1st and 10. About 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Devin takes the snap, hands it off. Pitch, reverse, flea flicker. Devin throwing it. Devin running around, and he just tosses it away. Looks like they were trying to go a little too tricky than what they could have done. Once again, that was number 9 with the reverse pass with Roy Moore. But it was a great play call.
No, unfortunately, they couldn't utilize that play as the best they can. Great job by Joaquin Eddy trying to get out there, and some good blocking by the O-line. But next time, if we're going for a tricky play like that, we need to try to execute. If you can't execute those types of plays, then there's no point in calling them.
Once again, we just want to shout out, we have fans from all across the country right now watching. Some Sam Miller's family back in Missouri. We have some fans in Orlando, some fans in Gainesville. Just want to really shout them out. Devin Gonzalez and everyone else watching, we really appreciate you tuning into this live broadcast. Looks like a delay of game on Cypress Bay Lightning. Both these teams, these penalties, what do you have to say?
I think that's a big thing about high school football. These penalties are what get them and what cost them the games. If they can stop making these silly mistakes, then they can truly be a better team than you could ever imagine.
Cypress Bay Lightning looking to go into a run formation. They have Ryan Geary, that captain right there, as a fullback, with Devin Gonzalez, Roy Moore, motioning the tight ends. Once again, Eli Collin going back into the motion. Looks like play action. They're throwing it deep down the sideline. And looks like pass interference on that Western Wildcats defense. Joaquin Eddy was right there trying to get that ball. That Western defender did not let him turn around. What do you have to say on that penalty?
That was another silly mistake by Western, but thank goodness we are the ones benefiting from it. But I really like the look of that Joaquin Eddy. He's been an absolute weapon for Cypress Bay, and he has. Joaquin Eddy has that 338 yards, 7 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Devin Gonzalez ready to snap it, empty formation. It's about 7.5 minutes left, and looks like a timeout by Cypress Bay Lightning. Timeout called. Just want to really shout out the medical staff out here today. We know we have LB and her counterparts. LB's really been working tremendously, working hard on keeping these players healthy, keeping them safe, and making sure that all goes well tonight. Yes. Another special shout out to all the fans here tonight. If you could see the stadium right now, you'd see how packed it is. I don't see another seat even open, Josh. And there's a huge turnout as well from the opposing team. This matchup draws crowds, let me tell you. This is the game every single year when someone asks, oh, what game are you going to this year? They're going to this game, and it's much awaited.
Not only is there a lot of fans here, we have coaches here. We have the FIU recruiting coach here. We have a UM recruiting coach here. Appalachian State recruiting coach here. Rumored to be a Syracuse coach here. Really checking out this talent down in Broward. Devin Gonzalez goes to take the snap. 1st and 10. Drops back, throws it. Joaquin Eddy on the slant. Running, gets a 1st down. Joaquin Eddy getting chased there by number 0 on the Western Wildcats. Julian Mendez with 5 offers. Joaquin Eddy, not really recruited a lot, but just beat out that person with 5 Division I offers.
Yeah. Joaquin Eddy, let me tell you about this guy. This guy has over 338 yards and 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns. This man is an absolute weapon for the Cypress Bay Lightning.
Cypress Bay Lightning back on the drive. 1st and 10. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Hand off to Joaquin Eddy. Quick pass. And Joaquin Eddy tries to muscle his way down. Gets about 2 yards, maybe 1. Push out of bounds, running clock.
Hopefully we can see a big pass here by Devin Gonzalez. That's what will definitely get them touchdowns in this game. I don't think the Western defense is as good as blocking it versus the running game. The running game, they've been definitely looking tight. But if these receivers can break away from the Western defense and get out there for those passes, I don't think we know how far they can go.
Cypress Bay goes for a run. Roy Moore doesn't really get anywhere. Gets about a yard. Looks to be stopped by number 44 on Western. Team captain Joey Podobinski, defensive tackle. Heard he went to St. Bonaventure Middle School. Listen, St. Bonaventure Middle School. If you want to be good at football, you come to Cypress Bay.
That's right.
Cypress Bay right now 6-1 record against Western Wildcats, 3-3 record. Playing for the district championship right out here. What does this win mean to the Cypress Bay program, to Cypress Bay as a school?
You know, last year and in these past years, I don't think enough weight has been put on how good this Cypress team is, and they really need to get that thing they deserve.
Devin Gonzalez scrambling to the right, finds Joaquin Eddy, and he gets banged out. Hit hard by number 11 on the Western Wildcats. Broderick Veal, a senior defensive back. Brings up 4th down. Looks to be they're going to be going for the field goal with number 19, Kai Bandy, kicking.
Kai Bandy, let me tell you, people don't put enough work onto the kickers and the punters of this team. I swear, if you put in that effort and have a kicker like Kai Bandy, you're always going to be able to rely on him for field goals and for amazing punts.
And the kick is good. Oh! Missed. It was tipped by Western Wildcats. Looks like number 11 and number 21 that tipped that ball. 21 being Marcelo Neves, the senior. That's really upsetting right there. That's an opportunity to get a field goal and put some points on the board, and Cypress Bay could not do it. Also, special shout-out, we have Matthew Prigmore on the sidelines. Graduated from Cypress Bay last year, currently an offensive tackle at University of Central Florida. Once again, we have about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It'll be Western's ball when we come back. 7-0 Western Wildcat lead.
First offensive play for the Wildcats.
And now with what we've talked about with Davi Belfort, quarterback from Brazil. Virginia Tech commit, ranked number 724 in the country. Davi Belfort going to take the snap. This is what we've been waiting for. Takes a snap, looks for a pass, goes deep down to the left sideline, number 2, and it's caught. Looks like about a 40-yard gain for number 2, Kobe Howard. They're at the 35-yard line. Kobe Howard, a 3-star. Has 28 offers, including Colorado, University of Florida, and many more. That getting beat deep like that, that's something we cannot have.
No, definitely not. But I gotta say, the Western team has some amazing players. You cannot deny that. They have a lot of the players have some crazy amount of D1 offers, and it's really crazy. But even though we don't have enough, Cypress Bay doesn't have too many D1 offers, we know that they are definitely in contention. Just because the D1's offers are there doesn't mean they're not a team. And Cypress Bay has been looking pretty decent. They just need to capitalize on these plays.
Davey Belfort takes the snap, going to pass again. Number 2 catches it. Looks to be almost another first down. I mean, this connection between their quarterback, number 1, Davey Belfort, their number 2 receiver, Kobe Howard, Both 3 stars, both ranked, both Division I offers. This is something that Cypress Bay Lightning needs to shut down.
Definitely, Josh. Here they go again.
Western with the screen pass. It is now 2nd and 3, it looks like. Western Wildcats really stretching the field with this offense. I mean, this is powerful. This Cypress Bay Lightning needs to shut them down. We got number 7 on defense for Cypress Bay, trying to lock down number 2. Dylan McCarthy versus Kobe Howard. W. Belfort motions, hikes it, hands it off. Looks to be a first down. Ryan Geary, the captain, tried to get a stop, but that 3-star running back, Tavani Mazzella, Cristobal to Kentucky, has 35 offers. Just unstoppable right now.
Yeah, the Cypress Bay defense really needs to lock in here and pay attention to those targets.
1st and 10, 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Davy Belfort goes to take the snap, does a screen pass, makes a juke, gets tackled, about a 4-yard gain. We have a fight going on. Looks like the Western Wildcats receiver was trying to get a piece of that Cypress Bay receiver. We had the refs to break that up. Number 4, Sherrard Pierce, that cornerback from American Heritage, was throwing some hands at that Western Wildcats number 10 receiver. Brendan Leal, it looks like.
Cypress Bay defense is looking pretty good on these past few plays. And he goes down. That is now a touchdown by number 2 for Western. Robert Ortega, number 7.
And that Robert Ortega, he's a sophomore, 5'7", 165 pounds, just scored that touchdown. Reminds me a little bit of that running back from Miami Central, sophomore, also 5'6", ran for about 110 yards against Salman Madonna. Really putting up numbers, really putting up recruits, and fortunately, it looks like Western Wildcats are about to take a 14-0 lead. This really is not something we wanted coming in here. What can we do to fix this? What can we do now, Madison?
Defense definitely needs to look at these targets, especially number 2 and especially that touchdown by number 7. They really need to target and give as much pressure as they can on this defense. And as the offense goes on, pass game, pass game, pass game. I think if they keep trying to pass and they keep going down in the field, we will not be able to get stopped. This defense cannot handle the passing game. The Western defense is much better at stopping the running game and the pitching game.
Nicholas McCarthy taking that extra point. 13-0, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. About to be 14-0, it looks like. Western Wildcats kick it up. It's good. 14-0, Western Wildcats lead. 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
With just 3 minutes left in the first quarter, hopefully the Cypress Bay Lightning offense can come on and get a touchdown. We need some amazing plays here by Devin Gonzalez, and hopefully we can keep getting targets to our boy, number 1, Joaquin Eddy. He has been absolutely electric, and he is probably one of the best players here on the Cypress team. Let's see how the kickoff is going to go here. Receiving is
Looks like we have number 5 from Cypress Bay Lightning, Sebastian Graham, transfer from Somerset Academy. Alongside number 7, Dylan McCarthy. Western Wildcats looking to kick it off, and Cypress Bay Lightning looking to put that score in. And once again, it's our Coach Hood's birthday today. We really hope that that Cypress Bay coach can get a win on his birthday. Great kick, returned by number 5, Sebastian Graham, running around to the left sideline. Gets some distance. He's going. And he is going, gets to the 50-yard line. He's stopped out at the 47-yard line, opposing side. Sebastian Graham really went all around to get that yardage, put Cypress Bay Lightning in a better spot to score.
now that play is giving an absolute great position. We are almost down. We are now in the second half of the field, so hopefully with that play, the Cypress Bay offense can come on and make some electric passes here by Devin Gonzalez.
1st and 10, Cypress Bay Lightning, about 3 minutes left in the first quarter, 14-0, Western Wildcats lead. Devin Gonzalez going out there ready to make a stand and show the world who he is. The names of the great assistant athletic director here, Angie Miller, Miss Miller. I was talking to her before the game, and she gave me some great words of advice for Cypress Bay offense to keep in mind, for different young players across the field to keep in mind, Are you ready for this game? And one player responded, yeah, I guess. Are you ready for this game? He said, yeah, I guess. And she said to that one player, you've been benched. You've been disappointed. People haven't believed in you. Are you ready for this game? The answer is yes. This is the game of your lives. Devin Gonzalez going to take that snap, rolling out to the right sideline. Throws it deep and intercepted. Looks like he was hit on the pass. Number 24 recovering it. And number 24 runs it up to about the 47-yard line. That's number 24 on the Western Wildcats, Jocelyn Jones, a freshman. Not the start we wanted to have.
No, definitely not, Josh. But we can't get down on this game. We now need the Cypress Bay defense to go on and really make some amazing plays.
Like right now, to get these, I might do something like themselves.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. You gotta sue.
Because the DoorDash guy literally left it. Yeah, we're getting like left it.
Devin Gonzalez looks a little shaken up after that hit. Gets attended to by LB, the medical trainer, right now. He was hit as he threw that ball. Wasn't a perfect spiral, a little wobbly. He had Joaquin Eddy open down the field. If he wasn't hit, that would have been perfect. Could have been a touchdown right there. Western Wildcats, Davy Belfort does a quick prayer before he receives that ball. High snap, Davy Belfort running straight down the middle, and somehow he gets a first down. What can happen now? I have no words right now. I'm in utter disbelief.
That pitch was definitely not expected to go up to the top, but he turned that into a play. And you know what? The defense really needs to pay attention to those types of things and try to lock in and close the gaps as much as they can, because we can't keep having runs like that. That is now the first down, and they're just at the 52-yard line.
Davy Belfort looking, throws it deep, gets a phenomenal catch over the shoulder pass. Sorry, not over the shoulder, but a backhanded shoulder pass. Number 18, number 14, Kalerbe Hermione. Looks like the quarterback, Davy Belfort, is down on the field right now. Yeah, Davy Belfort hit hard, walking off the field without a helmet with his medical trainer. And wow, Western Wildcats, supposedly their best player was just taken out of the game. What does that mean right now for Cypress Bay?
Hopefully the Cypress Bay defense can take advantage of this. If we're bringing in a backup quarterback, we don't know how he's going to play. But we know that he's definitely not going to be as good as this star quarterback. So hopefully the defense can really lock in here and maybe have a turnover or just stop this drive and hopefully advance on the next one.
Looks like a timeout Western. From what we know from the roster we've been given, the other players that play quarterbacks, number 22, Stone Stroken, a sophomore. But apart from that, Davy Belfort is their only listed quarterback on the roster we were given.
Hopefully the Cypress coaches can really make some amazing can get some great advice to the defense here, and hopefully the defense can continue to block the Western game. Hopefully they really need to lock in And I think the biggest thing that the Cypress defense needs to do right now is they need to try to attack that passing game. They're looking sloppy, I'm sorry to say it, but if they can get better with their defense for the passing game, then we can continue to dominate and hopefully keep the scoring away.
These stands are packed right now, just looking out. You see fans filling everywhere. There's a line outside the door to try to get in. I mean, this is the game that everyone wanted to see. We have Western Wildcats with number 22, Stone Strokin at quarterback, sophomore, 5'9", 155 pounds. Haven't heard much about him, but we will see if he is a good replacement, as of now at least, for Davi Belfort, who right now looks to be taken care of on the sideline. Can't really get eyes on him. Devin Gonzalez, though, looks to be good now, picking up a ball, getting ready to throw some warm-up passes. And Western Wildcats go for a run around the left sideline. He gets stopped. That was numbers 53 on that stop. Looks to be Brian Guzman. I remember Brian Guzman. I played with him back in JV football. He was a running back. Big boy, hard to tackle. Great man to play with. Once again, we have a minute and a half left in the quarter. Western Wildcats up 14-0. Wow. And that Western Wildcats, number 70, just stepped over number 53. I don't know about you, Madison, but I would find that a little disrespectful.
That is definitely disrespectful, but that is showing dominance over him.
That is not the side I was looking to hear from you, considering we're supporting Cypress Bay. But looks to be a second and about 4. Western Wildcats, a minute and 20 left, leading 14-0, driving down the field.
Some amazing music going here by the Cypress Bay Band. Here they go. The run game, number 2. And he's getting around. And that is a touchdown by number 7, Robert Ortega. That is the second one for him.
Now, considering that we have about 6 players on Western Wildcats with Division I offers, Robert Ortega has not had an offer yet. He is a sophomore, but with this showcase right now, he may be getting some soon.
Definitely, Josh. And if he continues to go like this, I'm sure he will have some by senior year.
I mean, he was fast. He ran all around across the field, from basically the left sideline all the way to the right, just avoiding defenders and finding the end zone. Western Wildcats looking to be up 21-0 against Cypress Bay. The first quarter is not even over. Kick is good. Falls into the band, who's been performing unbelievably today. And Western Wildcats lead 21-0. A minute left in the first quarter.
A little disappointing to have 3 scores in the first quarter, but it is still early in the game. Hopefully, I think that the Cypress Bay Lightning can come back from this. 3 scores is nothing in the long game. If they continue to play some great defense, then they can come back from this game and really show how electric the Lightning are here.
Western Wildcats looking to kick it off to Cypress Bay again. Once again, this is the district championship. Whoever wins this game gets first seed in the playoffs and will host the first round of the playoffs as a home game. Western Wildcats kicking it off. Receiving that ball is number 5, Sebastian Graham again. Gets around the right sideline. Tries to make a miracle play just like last time, but he's down at the 21-yard line.
Sebastian Graham has definitely been a weapon and is pretty good on those kick returns, I must say. If he continues to go down and make another play like he did last kickoff, then hopefully we can keep getting some yards and push down the field as much as we can.
Cypress Bay Lightning looking it up. Devin Gonzalez is the quarterback. Have 4 receivers on the left sideline. Gonzalez passing it to Joaquin Eddy across the slant. Goes running, looks to get the first down, and gets that first down. Gets tackled by, looks like number 4 on Western Wildcats, Zion Presley. Looks like he has 2 offers, transferred from Dillard. It'll be 1st and 10, about 39 seconds left in the first quarter.
We're at the 42-yard line. Hopefully, the Cypress offense needs to make some amazing plays here. Hopefully they can go for a pass, which is my favorite, by Devin Gonzalez. He has a killer arm.
Gonzalez, QB draw, runs up the middle, and gets stuffed by the Western Wildcat number 0, Julian Mendez. 5 offers, 5 Division I offers, a strong safety, 6'1", 200 pounds. Freak of nature for Western Wildcats, especially for a public high school. And unfortunately, it looks like Devin Gonzalez is down on the field. Devin Gonzalez is now having to be attended to by the medical staff. Just a reminder, it is currently the end of the first quarter. So we'll have 12 minutes starting at the second quarter. Western Wildcats up 21-0. While we're waiting for play to resume, we'll give some updates on other South Florida high school football scores. Doral Academy is currently losing to Christopher Columbus 37-0. Western Wildcats beating Cypress Bay 21-0. Buchholz High School currently winning number 12-3. Currently winning 14-3 against Oakleaf. And IMG Academy winning 8-0.
Our quarterback, Devin Gonzalez, is coming off the field with some help. He really just can't catch a break here. But this guy has been an absolute weapon for Cypress. And he's definitely been...
This is their backup, I guess? I don't think he's doing it anymore. I don't know. If Devin Gonzalez is truly injured, we have number 17 in the game right now, Trevor Forsman, a freshman for the Cypress Bay Lightning. Let's see what he can do. He's in a big atmosphere, big game, big pressure. Takes the ball. Looks like they're going to run it to Roy Moore. Goes up the middle, gets nowhere. Looks like we have some players falling down. I mean, this is a physical game. Number 0, Julian Mendez. Try to be physical, try to push players. I mean, looks to be about 3rd and 1 for Cypress Bay Lightning. 11 minutes and a half in the first quarter.
We don't know much about this new freshman quarterback, Trevor Forsman, but we know that he's probably going to be going to the safe option, which is a pass or a pitch. But hopefully we can see some amazing passes here by the new quarterback. He goes farther back, and he's Joaquin Eddy. Oh, and it is just caught. But it's pass interference.
Not caught, but it was a pass interference on Western Wildcats. He didn't catch it. He dropped it out. A phenomenal pass. Number 17, Trevor Forsman, making that look easy right there. Looks like we have some debating going on. The officials have not moved the ball up. But that was a phenomenal play right there. We can hear the announcer in the booth going, wow, that was a nice catch. Pass interference called, 15-yard penalty on the Western Wildcats. Looks like number 4 was in coverage there. That's number 4, Zion Presley, with 2 offers. Can't beat Joaquin Eddy.
that was once again Joaquin Eddie with an amazing catch from the freshman quarterback. And a surprise shocking here by him. And he throws it away.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play here. Let's see what it is.
Roughing the passer play.
Looks to be a roughing the passer penalty on the Lightning. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 Lightning.
Cypress is now moving down the field. They're just before the 30-yard line. Cypress offense setting up here. Let's see what kind of play they're going. Oh, and it is just dropped by the freshman quarterback. Simple mistakes like that are really going to cost him, but can't blame him too much. He's just a freshman.
Shout out to all the fans here attending this football game right now. Devin Gonzalez going to snap the ball. Just kidding. Trevor Forsman, bad snap. He gets pummeled by number 0. Sorry, number 10 on the Western Wildcats. Brendan Leal, senior 6'0". Trevor Forsman, not experienced in this football game, just gets pummeled right there. So again, it was a bad snap, but Sam Miller, a captain here, huge starter, huge size. We know we can count on him, and we know we won't expect that to happen again.
No, definitely not. We've seen his amazing discipline over the years, and especially since he's a captain, we know he can really lock in, and that mistake is definitely not going to happen again, Josh.
And another bad snap. Trevor Forsman running, looks to throw it, and it is caught by the offensive lineman. But realistically, it would have been better if he didn't catch the ball because it would have been incomplete and they would have still been back at the original yardage. Correction, was not a bad snap, just Trevor Forsman was not 100% ready for that ball. Really unfortunate how this is looking. We started at we were at the 30-yard line. And
yeah, these simple plays here really get you messed up. Hopefully we can see some better plays here by Forsman. Brandy with the kick.
a good kick, return by Western. Western running it up the left sideline, number 2. Just speed, unbelievable speed. Gets to the 37-yard line. Another flag. Another flag on the play. Looks like the refs are going to be talking about what this penalty could be. But wow, what a return from number 2, Kobe Howard. That receiver for Western. I mean, he has already 306 yards this season. Has a 48-yard completion for his longest pass. Once again, Western, although they are a 3-3 team, their record does not give the whole story. I mean, they've played teams like American Heritage, St. Thomas, Coconut Creek, all teams that are powerhouses, at least speaking for St. Thomas and American Heritage, where they're able to compete with Chaminade Madonna, the currently, I believe, the number 1 team in the country right now. About 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Western Wildcats lead 21-0, and they have the ball again. And Davy Belfort is back in the game, looks to not be injured anymore.
Great to see it back in the game. These injuries have been really going against the Cypress team here, especially with Devin Gonzalez out, we cannot keep having these injuries because it will just keep breaking us down. But the Cypress Bay defense was looking pretty good last week. And that is a catch at the 40-yard line.
Number 2, again, behind the shoulder catch. Kobe Howard, Davi Belfort, that connection is unreal. Number 1 to 2. That's going to be equaling 6, and the Cypress Bay Lightning defense really needs to find a way to shut that down. First down and 10. Davi Belfort hands it off. Looks like number 3. That's who they've been going to a lot. Tavani Mazzali. Actually, sorry, number 7, Robert Ortega. That one was number 21.
Belfort was looking pretty good with that last throw. Let's see what he can do here. There's some changing going on. And it is a handoff. And he's got the first down. The receiving is at 20-yard line. He's taken down just at the 20.
And Western Wildcat is just running through Cypress Bay right now. That was Seniors Moss Jr., a junior. Junior, who's also a junior. 194 pounds, 5'9". That is unbelievable muscle, unbelievable strength. And Western Wildcats looking to make it 21-0 by the half. So again, we have 1st and 10 for the Wildcats down to the 20-yard line. 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Motioning number 3. Looking to pass it, throws it to number 3 down. Intercepted. Oh! Almost intercepted by number 2. Sorry. Who was that? Almost intercepted by, I believe, number 6.
That was a frustrating play there from the Lightning. The fans here have said some things, and I think if we can get this crowd going as loud as we can, then the Lightning is just going to absolutely thrive from that attention.
Western Wildcats, 2nd and 10. Davi Belfort snaps, hands it off. Good stop by the defense. Ryan Geary holding that play up along with number 53 and number 21. Looks to be by Alexander Palmer, that junior. 5'10", 200 pounds. Good performance there. And like I said before, number 53, Brian Guzman, also a junior, 6'0", 215 pounds. Now both these players are really hoping to play at the next level. Alexander Palmer with 26 total tackles this season. 3rd down and 9. Halfway through the second quarter. Wildcats up 21-0. And clock is running now. The band is getting ready to perform at halftime. Davi Belfort goes for the snap, hands it off. Number 12, running up. Just a powerful runner. That number 10, 12, 11, Alonzo Carter, a senior, just ran straight through those players. And number 5, Dylan McCarthy, as his Sebastian Graham, transfer from Somerset, has helmet off. There's a flag in the backfield.
That player there, number 5, is a great player, but it seems like he has a little bit of a temper. So as much as we can, we got to control that, and we really got to lock in. Cypress can lock in and stop these silly mistakes here, then we can make as much of it as possible. Western is now moving back after a penalty.
Seems to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Wildcats. Moving back, it's going to be looking like a 3rd and 20 for the Wildcats. Great look for Cypress Bay. It looks like they're too far in field goal range, and we're now going to be having a water break halfway through the second quarter.
Water break. Oh, just a reminder, Chick-fil-A's and the Snack Shack is open. Also, shout-outs if you'd like to do a message.
This is the 4th drive by Western, and is now 3rd and about 30. So, 3rd about 20. My bad. It's 3rd and 20, and Cypress Bay defense has been looking pretty good on these past 2 plays.
if we can continue to lock in and get this third down and just push as much as we can on these receivers, then hopefully this will be the first drive without a touchdown. Not going to jinx anything yet, Josh, but this defense has been definitely shaping up as the game's been going on.
Well, that's what we say and it's what we hope to see. Western Wildcats have scored on every possession so far. We just hope that this can be the change. This can be the turning tide. Western Wildcats 34-yard line, about 3rd and 20, halfway through the second quarter. David Belfort does a quick prayer before he receives the ball. David Belfort, the quarterback, by the way. Goes deep and almost gets sacked. Lost it. Wide open. Number 2 makes a juke, going around defenders. Makes another juke, going around defenders. He finally gets hustled down about a 5-yard line. I mean, it's really hard to say what's going on right now. This Cypress Bay defense.
Great, but okay, well,
Eight right there, or rather 28. Samoris Moss Jr. Just had a little loss of words right now. It's 28-0, halfway through the second quarter. Cypress Bay Lightning, possibly our best year yet. It's our head coach's birthday. We have fans tuning in all across the country right now: Missouri, Orlando, Gainesville, Weston, Brazil. A little bit out of lost of words now as Western goes to kick the extra point, make it 28-0.
good kick here by the Western kickers. As the lead extends, the other team is definitely getting some momentum here. But we can't be too down. We still have over half the game left to play. There is now just 5.5 minutes left in this half. If the Cypress Bay defense can continue to look like they did on the last possession, even though Western has scored, they were looking much better than they have in these past few drives. They were locked in. They were making some great plays and some great blocks and sacks. If they can truly get locked in, get a grasp, and just kind of read this Western offense as much as they can, then hopefully we can cut that lead to a little bit more. Here goes the punter from Western. And he's going. And he's going to the 40. And he's just down at the 40.
Just spoke to the head officiating crew here. We received word that before this game they had a talk. And they thought that this game was going to be really close. They think it's going to be a good game. And from what I've told just from speaking to the officiating crew right now, I think Cypress has had a bad start, but Cypress should be good to recover. Make this a great game, at least by the second half. Hopefully have a great pep talk from that birthday coach. And
you know, Josh, I have to say, on these past few games, Cypress has been looking like a whole different team on the second halves. So if we can get that, we can replicate that, hopefully before the second half even starts. And we just need them to get in and make some great plays here.
Devin Gonzalez back in the game. Looks to be Just kidding, not Devin Gonzalez, Taylor Forsman. Devin Gonzalez still injured. And throws it quick. He was getting rushed heavy by that defense. The O-line could not hold up. And incomplete pass looks to be 2nd and 10. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 28-0 Wildcats lead. Once again, just received word. We have more fans watching this game. Ian Hirsch was the recipient on that incomplete. Ian Hirsch at quarterback right now. Goes to pass, hands it off, gets nowhere. 4-yard minus. And trying to find out more information on the Cypress Bay quarterback situation going on right now. We've just received word that we have fans watching in Michigan, Jackson, Michigan, Wellington, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Maryland, Weston, Spain, Orlando, Missouri. We are appealing to lots of audiences right now, and hopefully these audiences can join us in watching the Cypress Bay win against Western Wildcats, looking like 28-0 right now, 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Ian Hirsch at quarterback, going deep, down to the right sideline. Fortunately, a little too far. Now, Ian Hirsch, despite what many may believe, has experience at quarterback. Ian Hirsch played quarterback 2 years ago for Cypress Bay JV football. Played alongside him as a receiver. And we formed quite a good relationship. But Ian Hirsch, he does have experience at quarterback. He obviously prefers to play wide receiver. That's what he wants to go to college for. That's what he wants to play in college. But Cypress Bay has not completely lost hopes at quarterback.
No, definitely not. Many of these players grew up playing quarterback, and so they definitely have some great experience. Kai Bandy is on the field going to kick off so soon.
But Ian played quarterback. I don't know. He's on the sideline. I guess he got hit
So we're down to the third quarterback now.
Well, I would say Ian's better than
Really?
Yeah.
Is Forsman's brother with the one that plays on JV? Is his brother quarterback for JV? He's a Forsman too. But he's got this guy.
Well, this guy's a
Freshman, so his brother must be.
Yeah. I don't know. Just spoke to the officiating crew once again at the Cypress Bay football game. It's not looking good right now. It looks like the Cypress Bay Lightning is down to their third string quarterback. And this reminds me of the time that a college team was down to their third quarterback and put in their linebacker and still won 7 games. Cypress Bay Lightning, 4th and 12. Kai Bandy looking to punt it. 4 minutes left in the second quarter, down 28-0. The fans are a little anxious. The fans want to see something more. The fans want to see that Lightning win, that Lightning spirit. And fake punt. And number 5 on Cypress Bay looked to be the receiver, that fake punt. Sebastian Graham gets absolutely nowhere, gets completely stuffed. Cypress Bay turns the ball right over on the 35-yard line. What do you have to say about that play call?
You know, the Cypress coaches are definitely trying something new here, and this is definitely the time to try something new and to get those plays that hopefully we can advance from. But just haven't been able to capitalize on these amazing plays. So what they really need to do is the defense needs to tighten up here and watch those receivers, especially number 2.
Davy Belfort goes to snap the ball, passing it number 14, slips through his hands. And that's Kalarbe Hermani, 6'3", 190-pound sophomore right there. That ball completely slipped through his hands. You think you could catch that one, Madison?
That's easy work. Come on, Josh. Come on.
All right, I guess we'll have to test it after the game. Once again, shout out to all our fans watching and our coaches and recruiting staff on the sideline from FIU, Appalachian State, some more universities, Matthew Prigmore, University of Central Florida, and Western Wildcats running back just runs up, keeps running, can't stop running, just jukes, and scores a touchdown. I mean, this is unbelievable. A 34-yard touchdown, bouncing off defenders. Defenders are trying to tackle him. They're trying to go low. They're trying to go with their arms. They're just trying to do arm tackles, half tackles. This is fundamental football. Fundamental football. You need to tackle, even if you're in over your head, even if you're down 28-0. You got to get back to the fundamentals. You got to get back to tackling properly.
Really looks like the Cypress Bay defense is kind of losing it here. This score may not be the best, but that doesn't mean you can give up on these plays. You need to play your heart out. Just as the kick comes, the score is now 34-0 with Western up, trying to get that 45.
Once again, we're really hoping at this point now that just at the halftime break that our players really get up and going, and we're able to pull away with this. We're able to get some winning going, and 35-0. 35-0 Western Wildcats up against the Cypress Bay Lightning, and it's a little disappointing, to be honest. I mean, looked like we were starting off good, but Cypress Bay Lightning has certainly made some mistakes. Western Wildcat has made some mistakes too. They've had penalties, they've had injuries, but we just have not been able to capitalize off those mistakes.
No. Western is definitely taking advantage of our mistakes, though, and really just plowing through our defense. It's kind of embarrassing to watch, I do have to say, but as I say that is all in the past. We are 4 minutes, with just 4 minutes left in this half. We need the Cypress Bay to really just try. We know this game is very far away, and it might be out of our hands at this point, but that doesn't mean they can't still play, just like it's a 0-0 game.
Western Wildcats looking to kick it off. 35-0. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. McCarthy going for the kickoff. Western Wildcats getting ready. Cypress Bay Lightning fans still got some faith in them, still got some cheering. Cowboys are going. And Joaquin Eddy to receive that ball. Running up from the 10-yard line. Makes a juke and had a good juke, but just gets dropped at the 21-yard line. Cypress Bay football right now, we really need some answers right now. Looks like we won't have number 8. We won't have number 2. Our 2 best offensive contributors, Devin Gonzalez, Deron Latson. Back in at offense with Ian Hurst, number 14 at quarterback. But we still have Santiago Paz on offense. We still have Joaquin Eddy on offense. We need to find those guys open. We need to run some plays. We know that we can't get anything going on the run. We know that Western Wildcats defense, or at least their defensive line, is too strong right now. Cypress Bay Lightning getting ready to snap. Offsides. Wildcats undisciplined right there. 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5. 4 minutes left in the second. Found a man in the stands with the same shirt as me. Huge respect. Cypress Bay Lightning now, 1st and 5. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Hands it off to Roy Moore. He finds an opening and he runs and he gets about 10 yards 5 yards. Found an opening. Went around some defenders. Tackled by number 5. on Western Wildcats. Jacob Joseph, outside linebacker with 8 Division I offers. 8 Division I offers. Haven't seen a lot of him today, but considering how ranked he is, we're looking to see more.
Yes, definitely. I mean, with as many offers, as many players that are star players that have so many offers, it's kind of hard to get a good look at all of them. But we've definitely seen some amazing plays here by Western. Hopefully, we can shut some of them in the future down. As a handoff, and he's down just at the 35-yard line.
Second and 9 for the Cypress Bay Lightning at the 35-yard line. Clock is running, 3 minutes left in the half. Looks like Cypress Bay is just going to try to run down the clock and hopefully score, but if not, just not let Western get another possession this half. Ian Hirsch at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it off. Roy Moore once again gets shoved. Absolutely smushed. Number 5 once again, that Jacob Joseph, 8 Division I offers, making his appearance known.
It is now a 3rd down for Lightning here. With just 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter, just moments away from halftime here at the Lightning Field, we can just hope that Cypress can look back, can come back in the second half and look like a team that's together, because they definitely haven't been looking too good. He goes off, and there's another handoff. And Roy Moore is no gain on that play. He's taken down.
And these fans going a little upset right now. They don't want to just see runs. They want to see deep passes. They want to see Ian Hirsch make some plays. And it's now 4th and 13 at the 35-yard line. 33-yard line. Kai Bannon getting ready to punt again. And the cheerleaders are getting ready. The band is getting ready for this fantastic halftime show performance. A minute and a half left in the half. Kai Bannon goes to punt. Good punt. Goes down to just out of bounds, unfortunately. That's going to be a penalty and a 15-yard gain on top of the yardage for the Western Wildcats. Once again, this is the district championship. If Cypress Bay loses the game, does not mean that they're eliminated from the playoffs. Just means they're likely to be an 8th or 7th or 8th seed from the officials we were talking to earlier. But, I mean, whoever wins this game, they will host. They will be the number 1 seed in the district and ultimately host the first playoff game. Western Wildcats looking to take another possession. Davy Belford, bad snap. Gets almost sacked, but just throws it out. Throws it to number 10, and he's finding running room and still gets yards on that play. I mean, this is just what's really hurting Cypress Bay Lightning. I mean, you have Western Wildcats make a big mistake like that. Ball past the quarterback. That's where you go recover the ball. That's where you at least sack them, but we weren't able to do that. And we escaped. They escaped with a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 10, a minute left in the half. Western Wildcats at the 40-yard line.
With just moments away from halftime, another handoff to number 2. He's just taken down just before the 50-yard line. That was once again Cobby Howard, number 2. He's been an absolute player for the Western offense, and they've gotten many runs from number 2 and some great passes. Once again,
45 seconds, clock is running. Almost the end of the half. Western Wildcats take the snap. Davy Belfort goes deep. And nowhere for number 14. Number 14 being Kalarbi Hermani, the 6'3 sophomore. Looks to be 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10 for the Western Wildcats. Clock stopped at 37 seconds left in the half. Just to give a quick update on other football scores going on around the area. Christopher Columbus up 37-0 against Doral Academy. Cardinal Newman up 24-2. W. Belfort goes, looking, has all day, flag coming in, tries to go deep, and an absolute catch by number 2, Kobe Howard. That 28 offer, man, absolutely mossed the defender. What a catch. But it was holding on the Wildcats, so that play will all the way come back. 10-yard penalty, and it looks to be 2nd and 20 for the Western Wildcats. But wow, what a catch.
Cypress Bay offense has been having some amazing plays here. Excuse me, the Western offense has been having some amazing plays here, and they've really been chugging down the field. The Cypress Bay defense has been really having a hard time containing them, to be honest.
24 seconds left, clock running down. Western Wildcats going to take the score, take the snap. Cypress Bay in a prevent defense. Ball is snapped. Pass, number 10. Cypress Bay goes and brings him down, but he still gets the first down. There's about 7 seconds left on the clock for Western Wildcats. And looks like the half will end 35-0, Western up.
Once we go into halftime, hopefully we can see some amazing, some more together plays, really. This team has been kind of falling apart, so hopefully they can try to lock in as much as they can and seem more together. This defense was looking pretty good earlier in the game, even if with so many scores. We need them to come back and really show what Cypress is about.
And one big score going on right now, apart from this Cypress Western game, is the Miami Central versus Miami Norland. Miami Central is up 12-0 at halftime from Twitter, but a little trustworthy right now. And it looks to be Western Wildcats gathering for their final play of the game, of the half rather. They're still up 35-0 against the Cypress Bay defense, and let's just hope that Cypress Bay can hold them to 35-0 and not anything more, right, Madison?
Let's hope so. Let's hopefully get some. Let's get some scores here on the board for Cypress. It'd be an absolute shame to see this Cypress offense not score tonight. He goes to play. It's a short pass. Number 2. He gets the first down.
He gets the first down, and he's out of bounds, and there's still 3 seconds left on the clock. Wildcats about the 30-yard line. Rather, 35-yard line. He did not get the first down, about 2nd and 4. Looks to be Western Wildcats really looking to make one final play before the end of the half. Davy Belfort goes for the screen pass, and 28 gets stopped. That'll be the end of the half, 35-0. Western Wildcats lead. Just an update, Miami Central winning 20-0 over Miami Norland. Huge game going on right now. But this Cypress Bay defense, Cypress Bay Lightning, down 35. What can we do now? What are our thoughts?
Our thoughts, once again, with Devin Gonzalez, our quarterback, out. We really need to hopefully see some amazing plays here by the backup quarterbacks. We saw number 14, Ian Hirsch, coming in. He's a junior here for the Lightning, but we haven't seen him make too many throwing passes. Only handoffs, but if we can get those passing things, then we can keep going down the field.
Right now, the cheerleaders are doing their halftime show. I don't know about you, Madison, but I know that you wanted to be a cheerleader down there, right?
You know, definitely not, but I have much respect for those ladies. I can truly never be able to do what they do.
I agree, I agree. We have a whole crowd gathering to go watch these cheerleaders perform right now. We see them doing different formations. Gonna try to do a little dance commentating, but not really a good dancer going on right now. Go, 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 go.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
We are now in the second half with Kai Bandy kicking it off to the Western. Oh, it is an onside kick. Western now has the ball at the 47-yard line. Once again, we have Di Belfort, number 1 QB senior, with offers from he's a Virginia Tech commit. That man has been looking pretty good tonight.
Western Wildcats starting at ball. Just was speaking to the security guard manning the bathroom. He asked me what the score was. 35-0. Western Wildcats leading.
Here comes Belfort.
W. Belfort goes to snap, looks deep, passes, number 2 wide open, gets a first down. Looks like that route tree right there. You had the 2 receivers on the left. One, I believe was supposed to go deep, but he fell down, which led to the opening for number 2. But in reality, it could have been a go curl play. Belfort back to snap again, hurry up offense, passes, comeback route, out of reach, but wow. We had 2 big things happen right there. That offensive lineman for Western just tossed that defensive lineman, number 52, on Cypress Bay, Raymond Polillo. And that ref is not happy about that one.
No, Western has been playing an interesting game tonight. These refs, I have their work cut out for them with as many calls as there's been. They're set up just in front of the 4th down. He's going to pass off again. And he's taken down with the first down.
Looks like another first down for those Western Wildcats. I mean, listen, we know we had that halftime talk, and I spoke with the team manager at halftime. Team manager said that things are a little surprising. I mean, they expected to be a lot more in this game in the first half, but anything can happen in a football ball game. V. Belfort goes deep down the left sideline, number 2, wide open, touchdown. Kobe Howard, 28 offers, 3-star. Wildcats score again, about to be 42-0. Just under 9 minutes in the 3rd quarter.
This is really frustrating for us to watch, guys. I mean, we're really at a loss for words here. Cypress just needs to try to look better. If they can at least look better, they can have a game where it's respectable.
And Western Wildcats go for the kick, another perfect kick. 42-0. Western Wildcats up. Now, the question is, you know, we thought we were prepared. We were 6-1. What is keeping us from this game? Is it that they're better than us? Is it that their game plan is better? What are your thoughts, Madison?
This Western team is always a hard team, and we haven't beat them in a very, very long time. But this team is 3-3. You know, we've done a great job this year, and that's not going to be taken away by this loss tonight. The Western defense has definitely shown their dominance over us, and so has the offense. But if we can keep our head up strong, we can go to sleep tonight knowing that Cypress did all their best.
Western Wildcats looking to kick off. Going to be Cypress ball down 42. You know, it's only 6 touchdowns, right? 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats kick off. Short kick, squib kick. Looks to be recovered. And fallen, and
Ball on the ground.
Cypress tries to recover that ball.
Western
And looks like Cypress tried to recover that ball, slipped through the fingers, and Western just recovered it once again. Just continuing to prove the dominance. It's going to be 1st and 10. Down to the 15-yard line. Western Wildcats looking to make things 49-0.
Probably is, from my experience. Wait, let me see if I can listen to it.
Shout out to our 29 live viewers right now. If you are watching, just be sure to follow and subscribe to Cyberspace CBTV on YouTube. Help support us. And Western goes for the pass, but it was brilliantly defended by number 5, Dylan McCarthy. 2nd and 10. Davey Beltford looking to go score again.
Yeah, that's loud, Josh. It's funny, they don't do it.
Timeout going on right now, and just wanted to reiterate, 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats up 42-0. Western Wildcats this season been doing pretty phenomenal. Have a 3-3 record, but beating phenomenal teams. Beating a team in Georgia, Milton, 14-10. Beating Taravella 51-0. Beating Piper 49-0. Came close to American Heritage 28-14. A little less close to St. Thomas 48-22. But still absolutely played their heart out. Shown who they are. Wildcats go to snap again. Hand the ball off. 28. Believe that was the junior. Sonoris Moss Jr. Huge impact this play. Ryan Geary is limping off. Ryan Geary with his helmet off. It's not a good sign. Ryan Geary is the captain of this defense. Captain of this defense, a leader on the field, off the field. Has huge support everywhere, and a great person, a great friend to know. And hopefully he'll be back in the next play, because high school rules are and college rules, once your helmet comes off, you must come out and sit out a play, and then you're allowed back in. So we're not sure if he's injured yet, but I guess we'll see next play. Western Wildcats back with their number 22 at quarterback. David Belfort is out right now. Number 22, low snaps, lobs it up, number 2. And almost caught. Slipped off the fingers of number 2, Kobe Howard.
Absolute weapon there, Howard. Just couldn't connect with that ball there.
Are you packing up?
It's just 2nd down and goal for Western.
You guys are out? Yeah. You're not going to witness the comeback?
I'll listen to it. I'll look for
Hey,
your voice.
we did leave the Hurricanes game
Wait,
when that happened
yeah,
last
yeah.
week. For 2 minutes. Alright, man. Hey, come back and make sure you're out. Don't forget to have your time. Great job today.
Seems to be a little bit of stoppage going on right here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Have a good one.
See the refs talking to the players here.
And the Western Wildcats coaching staff have just left the press box. Not sure what that means, whether it's out of disrespect, out of just them thinking that this game is not over, but there's always hope. The Cypress Bay Lightning cannot be put down easily. They're 6-1 for a reason, and anything is possible right now. Anything is possible. Western Wildcats looking right, throws it. Held before he reaches the end zone. Great defensive play there by number 44 on the defense. looks to be Jerome Malcolm, defensive end, 6'1", 200 pounds. Looks like the defense is trying to.
Defense is picking up on this next drive. It is now 3rd down and goal here for Western. The Cypress defense is holding him here. We'll see how they go on this next play.
Western Wildcats in motion. Fake handoff, running around the left sideline, and he gets tackled from behind. That's number 5 there. Sebastian Graham. That transfer from Somerset really making a big impact with Cypress Bay here. Came all the way around off the blitz, around the left sideline, and made up with it for it with his speed. That was, looks like the Cypress Bay defense, finally, for the first time this game, they have not let Western score a touchdown on a drive. Do you think that means a comeback is brewing?
I think so, Josh. You know, if we can improve at all during this game, it's gonna be improvement here for the Western defense.
Western Wildcats, unfortunately, just went for it on 4th down and got a touchdown.
The score is now 48-0 with Western up.
About a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Just wanted to once again shout out all our fans watching.
Are you out? I'm going to get down there. You're not going to win this thing. By the time I get down there, the game's going to be over. No. Come back for the game. We're going to come back for the next one.
It was nice meeting you. 49-0. Western Wildcats lead. Clock is running down to end the 4th quarter. End the 3rd quarter, rather. And seems like all hope is being lost right now. That was a touchdown. That was the extra point. Just to do a little recap on some scores across the board in Florida. Number 13 in the state of Florida, Christopher Columbus, is up 37-0 against Doral. You have Coconut Creek in a tight battle with West Boca Raton, 14-12. Miami Central, 20-0 at half.
By the way, they could hear when you said, "Are you out?"
When I referred to "Are you out" before, I was simply referring to Cypress's comeback. Which is not over. Cypress Bay Lightning looks to receive the ball, starting the 4th quarter. They have, looks like Joaquin Eddy out there, along with number 5, Sebastian Graham, ready to receive that ball. Western Wildcats ready. Western Wildcats kicking off. 49-0. Wildcats lead. Short kick, squib kick. And Cypress Bay, once again, finally falls on the ball. That's number 5 with the recovery there, Sebastian Graham. Lightning will have ball at the 28-yard line, looking to make a dent in this Wildcat lead. Cypress Bay Lightning walking out on the field. Ian Hirsch still at quarterback, number 14. You have Devin Gonzalez. not able to play yet. Along with number 2, Deron Lotson, not able to play as well. Sebastian Graham, handoff, tries to power through, tries to dodge tackles, but ultimately this Wildcat defense is swarming him. Gets held to about a negative 3-yard gain. Wildcats about 2nd and 13. Despite this 49-point deficit, his cheerleaders are still going strong. The band is still performing. Fans are still here. Fans are still excited, happy, showing some emotion. Ian Hirsch goes to take the snap. Hands it off. Sebastian Graham again. Makes a juke. Gets about 4 yards. Sorry, that was Roy Moore with the handoff. It's going to be about 3rd and 7.
Setting up here. Once again, Hirsch in the pocket. It is 3rd down and 10. Looks like he's scrambling a little bit. And he's moving, he's weaving. And he gets a few yards. That was good play by Hirsch.
And Ian Hirsch just made basically a sack, turned into a 5-yard gain. Kept dodging defenders, dodged at least 5, and pretty impressive. The drums are playing.
That was an amazing move there by a backup quarterback, shall I say.
True to your word. Does play receiver full time, so that's probably where he gets those skills. Cypress Bay offense going to stay on the field for the 4th down. Hoping to convert, put a little dent in that 49-0 lead. Once again, we're at the 35-yard line, 4th and 5. Wildcats up 49-0. 8.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Ian Hirsch goes to take the snap. Looking to pass. No options. Passes it. Wildcats defense too strong there. Joaquin Eddy tried for the pass. He had to come back for that pass. It's what they typically teach you as receivers. You know, you always come back for the pass. You never wait for it. And he came back for it, but fortunately, that Wildcat defense was swarming him. They got the hand on the ball, tipped it away, and now it looks to be a turnover on downs, and Weston Wildcats take over. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Once again, we just wanted to thank everyone tuning in today. All the staff on the sideline, the coaches, the medical staff, the recruits, our former athletic director, Scott Selvage, out here again today, hoping to watch his old school perform. Matthew Prigmore, University of Central Florida O-lineman right now, graduate from Cypress Bay last year, on the sideline. Our assistant principals, our principals, our guidance, huge thank you to them for what they do. Our custodial staff, our security for keeping us safe. Seven minutes left in the 4th quarter. Wildcats still lead 49-0. And Cypress Bay missed a sack. Trying to go again. And running. They're not fast enough for their quarterback. Huge hit. Blindside hit on Wildcats. Ryan Geary gets blindsided. Now we have some fighting going on. Now we got some swarming going on. Number 5, Sebastian Graham has got to cool down before he gets a penalty. Coaching staff holding them back. And things got a little chippy there. what appears to have happened is Ryan Geary, the linebacker, the captain for Cypress Bay, was running to make a tackle and got severely blindsided by Wildcats. Yeah, it really looked like a not a fair play from Wildcats. And Cypress Bay retaliated there, trying to at least show some sense of defense of this is our turf. You can't just come here and demoralize us like that. Ryan Geary, though, still in the game. Hard player, hard hitter. Lots of stamina, that man. Hopefully he goes far. I mean, he was all-county last year, I believe, and hoping to make it again. Ryan Geary does have 58 tackles on the year, 10 tackles for loss. Pretty good stats, if I may say so. Looks like the refs will be calling an unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense and defense, which will offset and lead to, once again, 3rd and 10 for the Western Wildcats.
With just 4 minutes left in this game, Josh, what do you think we can take away from this game? What do you think we can learn as the team, Cypress, going here?
You know, that's a great question. And I think that this team is young. This is the first full year with Brett Michael Hood as the head coach. He coached at a community college before this. Coached at Butler Community College before this. Took a break. Graduate from FSU with a political science degree. But, you know, this is really the first year that he's really had the team completely under his reins. And you could argue, you know, he's been doing a pretty good job. 6-1 record. Obviously, it'll be 6-2 after today, but you let me know.
Yes, these coaches are doing a great job, especially since we've been winning the past few games. But there's really nothing much that the coach is going to do here, but just hope for the best. Hope these players can learn from this and be better.
Western Wildcats coach, on the other hand, Adam Ratkovich. He's been coaching there since 2013 when he took over an 0-10 team. Now he's transformed them into really a public high school state powerhouse. Ranked number 20 in the state of Florida. Wow, the Cypress Bay is ranked in the hundreds. 142. Western Wildcats offense still trying to tear down at this defense. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Fans still going strong. Parents still cheering. Things still looking up. We hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday night, Friday evening. Everyone's having a great weekend planned for them.
Fun fact, Josh, it's actually Friday the 13th. Did you know, Josh, that there isn't going to be another Friday the 13th for another 4 years?
Are you serious?
I'm serious, Josh.
Wow, that is shocking. Believe it or not, this game was actually supposed to be on a Thursday because the administration did not want to play a game on Friday the 13th. However, that was later turned, and this game was now played on a Friday. But this goes to show a little bit about the superstition behind Friday the 13th.
Yes, definitely, Josh, especially since it's in October. This month is full of scary things, you know. And I'm going to be honest, this Western team is pretty scary. And they've been definitely spooking this Cypress team, but we can't get down too much.
Western Wildcats. First and goal. driving with their freshman quarterback in there, number 22. Looks to be sophomore quarterback, 5'9", 155 pounds. Trying to add to this lead, hit that 50-point mark. Western quarterback runs it himself and hits a brick wall. Cypress Bay defense there trying to go stop them. It'll be about 2nd and goal, and you have number 18 on the Western Wildcats taunting the Cypress Bay fans, taunting the Cypress Bay defense, taunting the Cypress Bay team himself. And if I would say anything, I would argue that is really just not a classy move right there. Like, I understand you want to celebrate, but there's no need to gloat like that. Western Wildcats score again in the end zone. Looks to be number... Not sure about the number, but Western Wildcats looking to go extend this lead to 56. 56-0. We have about 50 seconds left in the game. Clock is ticking. Cypress Bay team is getting ready to line up and wish the other team well on their duties. And as Western will now take the crown as number 1 in the district, winning the district championship tonight, winning the rivalry game for the 8th game in a row. This more so puts the Western streak of the last 8 games at about 300 to 50. Something that hopefully in Coach Hood's next season, he's looking to change this. The game clock is running down. And that will be the last play of the game. Cypress Bay Lightning 0. Western Wildcats 56.
The final score is 56-0. Lightning nothing. Once again, thank you everyone so much for watching our live stream. Sadly, we couldn't have a good turnout here tonight, but thank you so much for tuning in, and we appreciate it very much. I'm Madison Turner.
I'm Josh Burke.
Thank you, and good night.